Double Talk marks the final full DCAU appearance of Arnold Wesker, aka the Ventriloquist, and his dummy, Scarface. These characters made a memorable splash with Read My Lips back in Season 1 of Batman the Animated Series and made it through to the new Batman adventures in a worthy final send-off. Arnold Wesker has been healthy for 6 months at Arkham Asylum with no signs of his other personality, Scarface, breaking through. Still having dreams of the dummy's return, Wesker is fearful Mr. Scarface will make a comeback, but the doctors assure him he'll be okay and send him off to a halfway house. He's even given a job at Wayne Enterprises as a mailroom assistant. Taking a special interest in Wesker's recovery is Batman/Bruce Wayne himself. When Wesker is cornered one night by Scarface's old thugs, Rhino and Muggsy, they start demanding to see their boss. Batman intervenes to stop them, declaring,
"Wesker's off limits. Got it?"
This event triggers Arnold, to the point where he starts to hear Scarface's voice again, sometimes seeing him in the real world. Things turn stranger when a letter for Wesker is discovered in his mail pile that looks to be from his alternate persona. That evening on his home phone, he gets a call from what sounds like Scarface and looks outside to find the dummy sitting in a phone booth. Listening in, Batman tracks down the source of the call and is surprised to see Scarface move on his own and run off. As the Caped Crusader chases the figure down, Wesker is left with old fears re-emerging. I really enjoyed the beginning of this episode. It features a trippy dream sequence with Wesker attempting to break free of Scarface. We see a horrific depiction of Batman, along with memories of the violence committed by Muggsy and Rhino at the order of Arnold's alter ego. Then, finally, a fully autonomous Scarface breaks into plain view and shoots Wesker in the face. This is all pretty intense. Shirley Walker's twisted version of a hopeful little theme makes everything even better. That's played throughout the episode whenever Scarface is on Arnold's mind, and it always enhances the moment. Hey, wait a minute. That is them! It's Lois and Clark, just hanging out on a sunny day in Gotham. This aired after the World's Finest episodes in Superman the Animated Series, so maybe they were having lunch with Batman and decided to stick around and see if the rumors were true about this city only having yellow and red skies. Two-Face also pops up later in an establishing shot of the docks, but I don't think we were supposed to see him. While not quite on the level of Read My Lips, Robert Goodman wrote a solid script for Double Talk, with Kurt Gaeta back directing. I usually get a kick out of the villain rehabilitation episodes, and this was no exception. In a lot of ways, Arnold is really just an innocent guy caught up in his illness, even more so than a lot of other villains with similar afflictions. I love how involved Bruce is in getting him back on his feet, both as Bruce Wayne.
Arnold, how's everything going?
Oh, hello, Mr. Wayne. Thank you again for this chance, sir.
That's okay. You should be very proud of yourself.
And Batman.
There must be a guardian angel watching over me.
There are some uncanny moments that make this installment a bit unique. I'm mostly talking about the scenes where Arnold starts to see Scarface.
You're not real!
No? Look across the street.
A few funny moments come across well too. When Batman defends Arnold against Muggsy and Rhino, the smaller of Scarface's two minions get the classic Batman backfist. It's usually a humorous little gag. What got me the most was the second one. In terms of redesigns, Scarface looks alright. The loss of detail didn't affect him too much. They did change his suit from blue to white along with a few other small alterations, but this could actually make story sense since this isn't the first Scarface dummy. The Ventriloquist's new model, let's be honest, his head looks like a big toe. However, it does fit the more stylized reworking of the series, so it didn't really bother me. I do kind of wish they kept the reflective surface on his glasses for some shots though. Making his first appearance in TNBA was Lucius Fox. This is a new look that I find kind of too inconsistent with the design from BTAS. I mean, he looks 20 years younger. They also got a new voice actor, Mel Winkler, to replace Brock Peters. Winkler did a fine job here, and would show up 3 more times as the character.
I told you that cave with some pressure.
After Scarface escapes Batman's clutches, the Dark Knight does more digging, finding a speaker in Wesker's apartment. Eventually, he and Batgirl track down Hips McManus, a con man hired by Rhino and Muggsy to play Scarface and manipulate the ventriloquist into resurrecting his bad half. Admitting it worked, McManus spills the beans on the newly reunited gang's first job back together. We see that they've kidnapped Lucius Fox and force him to unlock a voice-activated safe where the two thugs steal untraceable bonds. The Bat folks break up the robbery, but end up locked inside the safe with a bomb. As the Dark Knight uses the explosive to break out, we see Scarface turn on his loyal henchman.
I was playing possum, laying low till the heat was off. But then you two numbskulls start up, and when the muscle starts thinking it's the brains, then it's time to amputate.
Before he can off them, Batman and Batgirl make it to the roof to save the thugs. Believing in Wesker, Bruce puts an all-or-nothing choice in the ventriloquist's hands.
He's the puppet, not you.
Come on, what are you waiting for? For once in your life, do something right.
Yes.
The dummy is shredded into sawdust by an industrial fan below, and Arnold is finally free, looking forward to being by himself at long last. I like that we had a proper payoff to Bruce's faith in Arnold. He chooses to save himself, a rare rehabilitated success story for one of Batman's more bizarre foes. Check this one out, and say goodnight to the bad guy.